Welcome to another installment of Dana Does. I'm Dana, and today I'm going to be showcasing perhaps the puzzle that I have had the most difficult time figuring out, the Rubik's Impossible. As some background, I've been cubing for about 13 years, and even I struggled quite a bit with this one, and it provides a completely different challenge. And honestly, it's a marvel to look at. This cube is rated at the highest challenge level, and I think this cube is solved, but you can barely even tell. So here's why it's called the Impossible, because it shifts colors. So for example, this one's a better example. So this is the orange side. However, if I hold it like this specifically, it looks like orange, blue, green, blue, orange, yellow, yellow, blue, red, right? And if I tilt it ever so slightly, the lighting is a little bit weird, but they're all orange. And same for the green. So it's very trippy. And here's the Rubik's logo up close. It reminds me of those little holographic cards I had in elementary school where you would move them and the picture would move in the background. It's kind of like that. For example, this one, red, boom, blue, boom, red, boom, blue. It's wild. If you look really closely on the cube, each sticker has sort of ridges. Let me see if you can hear that. Oh, this is a better close-up view. And they all sort of go in one direction. And then if I turn them, obviously, they'll be the other direction. So that is one thing you can use to help you solve it, using the direction of these ridges. Now, honestly, I'm just trying to delay the inevitable. I'm going to scramble this, and it may perhaps be the last time this cube is solved. So, let's get on to it. That should be sufficiently scrambled, so it's even more messy than it was before, because look at this. If I pause it just the right frame, this one looks half red, half green. That's wild. This is crazy. This looks incredible. One thing you'll notice is that there's certain pieces that don't change color. For example, the center pieces, no matter what angle you look at it, this is always red, blue, orange, green, white, and yellow. And there are some pieces that don't change color based on the light. So for example, this green, white, red corner does not change based on the light, and that is called an anchor piece. Now, I'm not going to include an entire solve because, quite frankly, it takes me forever. However, there is a Rubik's Impossible guide online with super helpful tips that help me solve it. It gives some information about it. Some of the important things I do want to point out are that there are two colors on each piece. One is dominant and one is secondary. So for example, at one angle, one face solved will have all the dominant colors be the same color. Again, like I was sort of mentioning before, anchor tiles and anchor corners are shown by having one color on the grid. Where's my finger? Right there. And those don't change color no matter how you hold them. And here's an overview of the anchor tiles. And these little diagrams show this one, for example, is blue dominant followed by orange, and this one is orange dominant followed by blue. And it'll show you which two colors the tiles switch between. And lastly, there's a very well designated diagram for how the cube is supposed to be solved. So you can use this as reference, and hopefully you can do the Rubik's Impossible.